there is been a healthy interaction amongst participants and people who are attending the event. So I'm pretty impressed with what you've done and what has been done.
Finding the next chapter of GCCs in India.
I would then follow 3P principle: the purpose, which is more of a vision; the pursuit, which is your team and your timeline;
Right.
and last P is the program, the game plan.
Hello and welcome to the GCC Converge Summit Awards 2025 presented by Airtel Business and brought to you by the Mainstream. I am Simran Shiwalkar, your host for today, and I'm joined by Mr. Saurabh Gupta. He is the site head for Sulzer Business Services in Pune. Firstly, Saurabh, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing this space with me.
My pleasure.
Hey, absolutely. Let's lead with your experience first. The entire summit has been themed around GCCs. Can you tell us about your experience today with so many discussions happening around digital transformation, workspace? Can you share your experience?
I think it's a fantastic opportunity for us to collaborate. The topics of discussions actually are revolving around multiple topics that we come across in our day-to-day lives.
Correct.
There is a good flow of ideas and there is been healthy interaction amongst participants and people who are attending the event. So I'm pretty impressed with what you've done and what has been done out here. So many congratulations to you and your team.
Hey, thank you so much. And against that background, like you rightly said, it's been a good mix of, a lot of things revolving around, a lot of dialogues revolving around GCCs and the conversation around a lot of them being centered around India, which now contributes to around 45% of the global enterprise digital transformation programs according to Zinnov. What's driving this shift from execution to innovation? Right now, there's no longer cost center, in the picture. There's no longer talent as well. Can you tell a bit about this?
I think the paradigm shift have happened from the fact that we've moved to an empowerment environment with a governed environment. So it's a good mix out here. A lot of talent is today allowed to break the routine. Since 80% of business processes or solutions that are offered by the GCC maintain stability. So it allows the talent to focus on enough time to kind of experiment, and that is causing a lot of disruption in the industry as well as adding a lot of competitive advantage to global organizations. So it is pretty much clear that no longer are we going to be execution centers. We are now going to be co-creators along with global organizations at a global strategy level, I would say.
Absolutely. And I believe you have also, shared some perspective around digital transformation and the competitive edge in your panel today. Can you tell us a recent transformation story from your organization that has been from a major observation point of view?
So interestingly, we are an engineering company and it is very, very unique for an engineering company to set up GCC kind of an environment in an operating model. One of the big innovations that have happened here, which has led to disruptive change within our organization, is how we were able to use data from multiple systems to curate information banks, and that has given a competitive edge to our sales organization. So our sales cycle time has reduced significantly down in terms of responsiveness, in terms of offering solution to our customers, and so on and so forth. So this has been a big plus that has been offered from the GPS center.
Superb. And along these lines, what's one mistake or a learning that you would share with peers today, when we talk about digital transformation in a complex environment like today?
I think one thing that I've learned in my experience and my journey is when to press the pause button.
Right.
So the transformative journey is all about speed, but it is also all about burnouts. It is important that we prioritize resilience over speed at times. You need to pause and you need to kind of take a step back to understand what are the challenges that the people are facing. Do we need to certain strategies? Do we need to kind of build better ecosystems which will help support the transformation journey?
Correct.
So I think a lot of leaders hesitate to take the pause call because it's seen as a reflection on their leadership.
Right.
But I think it is okay for us to take a pause.
Wonderful. I think that goes beyond GCCs or, what we're talking about today. A lot of leaders and everyone can, take some inspiration from that. So Perhaps to take a pause is the key, to streamline everything. So, lastly, Saurabh, what's one change that you believe that will redefine how GCCs approach digital innovation?
So, digital innovation no longer will be only restricted to cost and efficiency.
Right.
It will be an innovation that will drive competitive advantage, create solutions which never existed,
Correct.
and this will happen at scale. So, GCCs are well poised to offer these solutions at scale. One thing that will definitely change in terms of digital transformation is not only thinking about the problem statement, but also the business opportunity. And the leaders will be leading with a lot of courage and clarity versus the ambiguity that they are currently in that zone. So I think we are about to defog the entire situation and come up with disruptive solutions which will change the ways of working for an organization, which will change how we approach certain aspects of the market, of our employees, of our customers, so on and so forth.
Great, great. And lastly, Saurabh, any 3 words that you would want to use when it comes to, defining the next chapter of GCCs in India?
I would then follow 3P principle: the purpose, which is more of a vision; the pursuit, which is your team and your timeline;
Right.
and last P is the program, the game plan.
Superb. Thank you so much for this conversation, Saurabh. While we wrap up, I certainly look forward to connect with you again.
Thank you so much.
Thank
Pleasure.
you.